you see us, you see Jessica, or you see other entrepreneurial couples working together, everything's going great. Then you look at your spouse and you're like, man, how do I get her excited? Because I could really use her help. Or I could really use his help. Doesn't matter. Male spouse, female spouse, etc. Well, here's the thing. This might be a little bit of a controversial perspective. I don't believe that you can get somebody excited about something they're just not excited about. It just may not be their thing. And you're trying to turn them into like this entrepreneur or this operator. Like, come into the business with me. They do it. Why can't we? And maybe it's just not their thing. It's not what excites them. I mean, we see this all the time. I mean, sometimes in law practice, you've got one person who loves to try cases and wants to have nothing to do with the business. Then you have somebody else, another partner who loves the business side, wants to have nothing to do with trying cases. And then you have the type of person at home who wants nothing to do with the damn business, period. But that doesn't make them a bad person. They can have other strengths. There's other things that they do well. Maybe they raise your damn kids. While you were out there, burning the midnight oil, trying to build the business, maybe they made sure that your kids grew up with certain brains and values. I don't know. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they did something else. Who knows? But you made your choice. And it's a little bit late at this point in the game to try to figure out, why can't I change this person into being the person that I would like for them to be? It's just not their thing. And treat it like a hiring process, although it's a little bit late at this point. Once you're married and you got kids, and maybe it's not too late. I mean, for some. But this is one of these things you figure out early on, kind of in the dating phase. I mean, Jessica, you were in consulting. I was just starting the business. All we talked about when we went on dates was business. And I was like, as it turns out, I think we can have business conversations. But you don't want to get 10 years in, 15, 20 years in, and then start having business conversations and find out this person's not interested. They don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about something else. That's okay. So this is one of those things, if you're looking for your spouse to be your business partner and be engaged and interested in the business, and your spouse isn't that, your options are you can either find a new spouse who is business-minded, or you can just accept the fact that it's just not their thing. And that's absolutely okay, because chances are you married them not because they were interested in business, but because they had a lot of other great qualities. My point is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is one of those things that it is what it is, and you can't change it. It doesn't necessarily mean that it even has to be that way. Your spouse doesn't have to be in the business with you. They don't have to be your business partner. You could have a great leadership team and great leaders that you could talk to business about all day long, and that's fine. And then you can just go on a date with your spouse and talk about anything else. And that can be life.